gotta take these shoes off, y'all, because I's home now and I wants to get comfortable. So I can talk to y'all for all of about 5 minutes. Let's see if I can really do that, because every time I say I'm gonna do that, I end up making it way longer than that. Okay, so really quick, let me go ahead and make sure it should be turned up all the way. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so y'all know how I like to start things off. Good day, everybody. It's Friday. And a beautiful, blessed, and amazing Friday it has been. Look here, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for breath. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for YouTube. I'm grateful to have such a bomb, booming channel on this platform, because every time I turn around, it's like the what is the word I'm trying to say? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of it. Hey Jacob, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in, and go ahead and hit that like button upon coming in this place. I really appreciate that in advance. And if you're not a subscriber already, make sure that you subscribe, okay? Because this is the channel where we're just spewing positivity. We're pouring positivity into ourselves and into one another, okay? If you pay attention to the comment section, which I love. I seen the fellas doing that the other day when I did the live. You guys were communing with one another and just kind of just giving each other like flowers, or just like just saying, hey, that comment made sense and this and that. I love that kind of community. I love that. It made my heart so overwhelmingly like joyful, right? Let's see here really quick. It's good to see you. This is good to see you on here with me. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Thank you all the time. I just appreciate the love I get. I appreciate all the positivity. I appreciate all the positive vibrations. Like it is, you feel it. I feel it, and it feels so good. It feels so good. Um, so yeah, thank you. Thank you. But really quick, because you know this is the visual verbal journal time, and this is usually like the segment where I would usually journal this stuff down, write it out to myself. But instead of doing so, I like to share these gems with you guys, and hopefully you can share it with someone else, or just put it in your back pocket, your back pocket, and save it for later. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I was looking at the arms. They looking real righteous. Look at that. Boom. Welcome to the gun show. Pow, pow. All right. Outside of that, hey, David. Happy Friday. And thank you, Jacob, for hitting that like button. I appreciate that so much in advance. Y'all can't tell, but these pants are so long. Anyway, so I'm going to get them hemmed up. All right. So, what I want to talk about really quick, I'm going to take these off for just a minute so I can see a little bit better, because I'm seeing like a glare, is I just really want to say today is a great day to make sure that you share the positive vibes. We're going into the weekend, okay? I know, and I'm going to talk about this person, but I'm not going to say their name because that doesn't matter. And I want y'all to understand the most prolific stories in the Bible, some of the most amazing testimonies belong to people that they did not have a name. Like the Bible just, they didn't name them, like the lady with the issue of blood, or the lady at the well, or you know what I'm saying? Like the most prolific stories. So you don't need to know the name to understand what I'm saying, okay? All right. There is a person at my second job, and a lot of people say she's uptight. I know she's not uptight. I know she's not. For some reason, I see her heart. I've always been good at that since I was a little kid. Like, I could always read spirits and see the energy on a person, and I knew who to like flee from and who to gravitate to. And I'm still the exact same way today. Like you just get a vibe, and this particular woman, no matter what people say, I see different in her. Okay. And then once I found out her story a little bit more, come to find out she lost her husband, which has been in her life since they were in kindergarten. Okay. And she's now in her later 60s, right? So you can imagine loving somebody for that long, knowing somebody for that long, and then they're no more. Okay. I'm saying all of this to say you really never know what people are dealing with or what they're hiding. And this is when I pray at the end of the the live, I usually pray for people's unspokens, because there are things that are in your heart, there are things that are in your spirit that you're not talking to, or not talking about with everybody else, right? It's just between you, yourself, and God when you do choose to share it with Him, but He already knows. But I'm saying for those things that people don't know what you're dealing with, I feel like God will place someone like me in your path that'll just love on you anyway. I want you to go out today. I want you to sit with yourself today. And I want you to be mindful of other people around you that might be dealing with things that they just don't know how to talk about. They don't even know how to go about feeling about it. Let me make this real simple, because I'm trying to talk all formal and sweet. You never know what other people got going on. You never know, right? So if you know yourself and you know that there is not one person on this earth that knows absolutely everything about you, right? So with that being said, there are people out here that are struggling. There are people out here that are stressed. There are people out here that are getting labels that they should not have on them, all because of what you think of them, because what you see. Okay? But take the time to really see people. You will notice that even in my responses, when you guys say, "Oh, I see you, Foxy, you're doing an amazing thing," and stuff, and I'm like, it's so beautiful to be seen. I mean that. I mean that. Because it's one thing for a person to see me and just say, "Oh, that's a good looking woman," and it's another thing for you to really see me and say, "But the heart of that woman is amazing." But the boldness, the power, the courage, the beauty of that woman is different. Do you get what I'm saying? When you see a person, you understand them, right? When you see a person, you're doing your best to deal with things on an introspect level. You're getting in depth about who they are. Take time to really see people, because you don't know what people are going through or have going on in their personal lives, that they can walk through that work door and cut it off. I know I'm the kind of person where I could have just cried in the car, but by the time I hit the door for work, all of that is cut off. And I'm like, "Hey, good morning. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, this." But you'll never know what I'm really feeling on the inside unless we have these vulnerable moments like this, that I come online and I talk to you guys, right? The other day, I sat in the car and I just cried because I was in so much pain. So much pain. I still wasn't aware that I had arthritis in my neck yet. I didn't even know you could get arthritis in your neck, okay? But yeah, I just cried for a while because I just felt so depleted. I felt so overwhelmed. I felt tired. I felt like the moment that things were about to look up, it's like everything just went down. You know what I mean? The car accident, now having to deal with this therapy, the chiropractor, the doctors, neurosurgeon. It's like it's a lot, and it can get really overwhelming. Um, but what I am learning is that no matter what, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going, and not just for me, but for other people that are maybe even viewing my life as a reference to keep going, right? You never know who is looking at you and you're their encouragement, right? I hear so many people say, "Well, Foxy, because you said what you said, or you just keep showing up, I feel like if you could do it, I can do it." And that's true. Anything that I'm doing, including this right here, you can do. We may not do it just alike, right? Because I'm me, you're you, but it's nothing that you can't do, right? So again, as you go out into the world, remember, other people are dealing with things, and it's not to discredit what you're feeling or what you're going through. I'm not telling you to not pay attention to your problems, to worry about somebody else's problems. I'm simply saying take the time out to really see people, okay? This is the difference between me and a lot of people. I take the time to really see you because you're your own person and you count. I feel like you're worthy. I feel like you're valuable, and I feel like it don't take me nothing. It don't cost me any money to say, "Hey, David, I see you, King. You're strong. You're amazing. Hey, Jacob, you're gonna make it. You rock, and there's nothing you can't do." It don't. That was free. That was free right there. Didn't cost me nothing, right? And if I'm telling you this, I mean it with all my heart. When you speak on people's lives, speak with power, right? Speak with positivity. The same way you don't want somebody across the way to be speaking ill on you, don't take the time out for the negativity. It's too much negative in the world. We don't need any help. As you step out, make sure that you grace the world with beauty, with love, and with light. You understand? Because somebody needs it. Somebody needs it. Somebody needs you to just smile at them. Somebody needs you to say, you look so amazing today. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, from the time I got dressed and walked out the door to work, I have been getting compliment. But you know what? I get those compliments because I give those compliments. Okay? The world's going to always give back to you what you put out into the universe. So be mindful of that. If you go out with your bad mind and you're talking bad about people and you're being negative, that's what you're going to get. So don't be surprised when you walk in a room and everybody shuts up because you've entered, because they was just talking about you. Just like you sit aside and talk about other people. Okay? So be mindful of your mouth, right? Keep your words sweet, because you never know when you may have to eat them, right? Be mindful of these things. Pray for somebody today. Pray for somebody this weekend. I don't even care. Just pick a name in this list. Just pick any name. And I'm saying this because everybody needs prayer. As long as we're human, as long as we're breathing, as long as we're living on this earth where nobody is excluded from trials and tribulation, then hey, you need prayer, okay? So I'm saying to you today, be so bold enough to spread your wings and say, hey, I'm here and I just want to love. I want to pour love into this universe, right? I want to leave a legacy of love when this thing is said and done. I know for a fact, when I leave this thing, and I ain't going nowhere no time soon, okay? I done claimed, declared, and prayed for 100+ years, right? But I do know that my legacy will be love. Yeah, yeah. I do know that because I walk in it. I live it. I declare it. I claim it. I preach it. I walk it. I talk it. That is me. I am a walking human form of just love, right? Okay, you want to be representing what is inside of you. And what's inside of me is love. I've always been lovely. Okay? And I don't need nobody to second that or validate that. I know this about me because that's how I choose to operate in this world. As you go out, learn to see people, not just look at them. You know? I see what she got on. That's cute. No, walk up to that sister. Queens, it's so easy to walk up to another sister and say, hey girl, you working that dress? Baby, that shape, okay, ow, grrr, you know what I'm saying? Like, hype up your fellow woman, hype up your fellow man. It don't take nothing. It's the freest thing you can do, and guess what? It's filling. It's fulfilling for both you and the receiver. You understand? Take that attitude out with you this weekend and watch how things just feel different from the inside out. Watch everything about your vessel just start just building up this courage to say, you know what, I feel good about me. Because the more you're pouring into other people, the more you're just like pouring into yourself, whether you know that or not. I promise you, every time I get on here and I speak positivity into people, I just feel so more enriched. I feel so empowered. I feel so amazing. What? What? Let me tell you something. Learn that this one life you get is the one life you get. It's not like Mario Brothers back in the day when it would say 1 up, 2 up, 3, you know what I'm saying, on top of your head. No, when this thing is over, it is over. It's done, right? So while you're here, how are you making your mark? How are you making your moves count, right? What are you doing right now that you're here that's going to say, I'm here? Not I was here, but I am here right now. Start really going into that place. Dig into that place of yourself. You understand? I'm going to talk about things like this throughout the year because it's been placed on my heart. I don't know who needs to receive it, who really needs to hear it. Maybe it's all, including me. But I'm telling you, this is the one life we get. Back in the day, when I was little, it used to just be great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers who passed away. Now, it could be the 3-year-old with cancer, right? It could be the 17-year-old that was hit down on the side of the road, God forbid, amen. It could be any age, anybody, like nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. Them days of just growing old and, you know, listen, I don't know. But what I am telling you is that it's like a lottery. Right? And anytime, any day, your number can be picked. And I'm not saying these things to scare you. I'm telling you because it's the truth. Whether we want to talk about it, run from it, whatever, right? My people especially, we got to start talking about these things because I keep hearing so many lives go, and then you have to do the fund me account and stuff like that. Let's be more serious and more diligent about life insurance. My sister is she does insurance, all the good stuff. If you need a contact or whatever, let me know. But listen, we got to talk about these things, right? That creates generational wealth, right? Seriously. I love my dad, but my dad was scared to talk about death. He was scared to talk about death. And I wish he would have a little bit more, because things would have been set up a lot different after he passed. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I come from a very Cosby Show lifestyle as far as like my youth. So my parents struggled, so I didn't have to, okay? And we were good. We were good, definitely. So we brought his body back to Jamaica. That is where he is buried, right? Shout out to Saint Anne. Brook, brook. But at the same time, I feel like we could have been set up a lot differently. And thank you for those hearts. I love those when I see them. They just make me feel so giddy inside. Okay. But I feel like we could have been set up a lot differently had my father been more realistic about the fact that death comes to us all, right? Okay, and my dad was only 42, 43. I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when I was a little girl, 9 years old when he passed, that was old, But now that I'm 39, jumping into my 40s, I'm like, that is young. My sister that just passed away 2 years ago, she was just 45. Just 45. So I'm saying this to say, you don't know how this clock go, right? So while we hear two things, invest in seeing people, loving on people, okay? That's the first thing, right? Because the more love you pour into others, the more love you pour into the world, the more you'll just have for yourself. It's just an automatic thing. That's how it works, right? And second thing, set yourself up, okay? Set up your family to be okay, right? Period. Just take that worry off the table altogether, right? And I'm just having a real talk. Like I said, this is visual, verbal, journal time, REGHOPLÉT style. I could talk about several different things. God always places the topic on my heart, and then I just go for it, right? So for whatever reasons, this is a topic. I don't know who's in here that needs to hear this, right? And I'm going to tell you a good company, Foresters. Check them out, Foresters, especially if you have little ones, if you're a single parent. Listen, very, very good plans that'll help you out. And actually, they have a lot of plans that even you can use later to cash out for your child when they become a student in college, right? So these are just things that I'm just telling you, just Google it. When you sitting there doing all that Facebook and I was about to say MySpace. Oop, know how old I am. TikTok and all of that is dope. But at the same time, the same phone you have in your hand, it's like a little computer, right? Take that same phone and then just research this information and just take a note, and make plans. Not for you to go anywhere, but just for everybody to be okay just in case or whenever, right? And do that for your whole crew because it needs to be done. Like I said, a lot of people that are out there on these roads, panhandling and stuff. I live in Florida. We have a lot of panhandlers. It really just comes from us not planning, us not thinking, our day will come, or, oh, death is just for everybody else, not me. No, no, no. It's like taxes. Everybody get taxed, and one day everybody number get pulled. So while you here, like I said, learn to see people, learn to love on people. And the more you do so, the more you'll be returning that love to yourself, right? Outside of that, get set up. Okay, simple. Get set up. If your job or your career offers a 401k, line yourself up. Stop waiting until the last minute to say, oh my gosh, that grasshopper and the ant story? Don't wait forever to set yourself up, right? Take time to take care of you. When I say self-care ain't selfish, this is what I'm talking about. All of this, okay? Not just the little facial regimens and stuff. No, I'm talking about from the inside out. I'm talking about emotionally. I'm talking about spiritually. Set yourself up. Take care of yourself all the way around. Y'all know I'm the Foxy trainer. So, of course, we going to have these kind of talks, right? Even though I'm not able to work out right now, I'm still working this out, the mental, the brain, the mind. I'm still exercising my spiritual being, right? Because that's just what it is. A full workout ain't nothing if you just working on, a little body. Body is cool, But an empty vessel is whack. You know what I mean? You lack substance. So get you some. Real quick, let me see these real quick. Because I haven't been reading these. And I always tell you how pretty you are. Your smile is, thank you, Jacob. Yes, you do. You always do. Always do. Is this Marseille Impert? I'm sorry if I mess up names, y'all, okay? I'll be trying to do my best. And you would think I would be amazing with it because I was on the dean's list in college 3 years in a row for English. Ow, get at me. All right. Let me pick it up real quick so I can see because I can't see. Because probably I should put on my glasses. Preppy, you're so pretty. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Jacob, for praying for me. Mark, it's good to see you here. I really, really appreciate that. Hammond, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all so much for coming on up in here and being with me for a moment so we can have these kind of talks because, like I said, they have to be had, right? We can run from them all we want to, but in real life, this is real life, okay? So outside of that, not because I can't work out right now, that don't mean it stops you from working out, okay? So go ahead and get that workout in. And I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to do anything high impact to get a workout in. You could turn on some music for 15, 20 minutes, okay? You can do simple stretches, get your yoga on, 15 to 20 minutes. You can simply go for a walk, hit a couple miles. That is a workout. Physical education, right, is a must. That's why they started you from the youth, right? You didn't realize that, right? Because they were trying to tell you what your body is going to need as you develop and as you grow, right? You need exercise. Develop a routine and stick to it. Okay, it takes 21 days to form a habit. It takes 21 days to break one. So if you want to quit smoking, you got 21 days to go ahead and just chill out and do better, right? If you want to get better with working out, you got 21 days to practice working out, right? 3 days a week, maybe even start out with just 2 days a week, 15 minutes a day, right? You can get that workout in. Stop talking yourself out of your results. Stop talking yourself out of your goals. Stop talking yourself out of your dreams. Do you understand what I'm saying? Get out of your own way. I've had to recently. Before I began this channel, I had to get out of my own way. I had to stop telling myself, well, what if the people don't like that you talk like this or say stuff like this or whatever? I'm going to say this in the most respectful way. I'm not for everybody, and everybody is not for me, right? But what I do know is that the people that I want in my village, in my community, I want them to speak with positivity and power, right? I want them to go out into the world and do that each and every day, uplift and encourage. And I don't know a single positive person that does not want that. So if you do not want that, then we're not each other's cup of tea, and that's okay. But here on Team REGHOPLÉT, this is what we doing. Anytime I sign on, I want to make sure that it's love we are spreading, okay? Call me the new Bob Marley. Maybe not, because he died in his 30s, and I'm trying to see life. Okay, so just call me Foxy, all right? Or you can call me Sunshine. But listen, no matter the case, 2 things like I told you one more time. Pour love into your village. Pour love into yourself. Keep loving on you, right? Keep getting up and doing what you have to do. Even when you want to tell yourself, I don't want to do that today. I don't feel like it. Change ain't going to come unless you put the works to it, right? So stop stopping yourself from getting to success, right? Set yourself up. Set your family up. Start taking these things serious. We are never too young to take life serious, right? And then I want you to start working on your mark. What mark are you leaving daily, daily, daily? How am I saying I am here? How do people know I'm here right now today? That's what you need to be thinking about, okay? And then we can talk about it during the next live. That's your homework right there. Boom, boom. Y'all got homework. So break out your composition notebooks. Hello. Break out your nice little pen and start going to work on taking care of yourself. Start setting up life for yourself, your family, right? That's the thing to do. Okay. Outside of that, I just want to thank you all that have come in here and chimed in for a moment. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure that you subscribe for sure. Yo, can you help me? I get bullied. You get bullied. Who bullying you? Tell me who I bully you right now. Let me pull up. Tell me right now. Let me tell you something. What I am going to do is pray. I'm going to pray that right now in the mighty name of Jesus, I'm going to pray for all those who are getting bullied in one place or another. And people think that bullying is just for children. No, no, you can be getting bullied at your workplace. You can be getting bullied in your adult life. Like bullying don't have an age or limit on it. So I'm just praying that the persons that are taking the time out to be negative towards you, that they see their way and that God give them exactly what they deserve for doing so to you. Okay? I want you to pray a Psalms 37 prayer tonight. I want you to read Psalms 37 tonight. That's what I want you to do. That's the way I can help you. Because I'm telling you right now, read that word and allow it to sit in your spirit. Okay? Because one thing about energy, one thing about faith, you understand what I'm saying? When you have true faith, faith moves things around. For the faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. So you have the faith when you pray that God will step in and allow them to see their way and then hand it back to them. Okay? Because maybe they don't know who they're dealing with and maybe they don't know who you belong to. Okay? So you can't go around messing with God's daughter or God's son and feel like you're not going to catch something. Okay? So tell God how you're feeling. And then tell him, Lord, I need you. I need you. And I need you to take care of this because I don't have whatever it takes in me to fight this battle. But the battle ain't mine. It's yours, Father. So have your way. Have your way. Pray that prayer. And I know for a fact things will change. I know that. I know that because, see, they can try you all day, but tell them try Jesus. Okay? Because he got a whole nother. See, when we lay hands, it's one thing, but when he lay hands, things shake. You feel me? An atmosphere shakes. So let them keep trying you like that. You understand? But you ignore them. You ignore them to the best of your ability. And if it is at work that this is taking place, don't you be no punk. Don't ever be scared. You hear me? I don't know about no snitching. I just tell the truth. If somebody is messing with me and I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take my car at the end of the shift and accidentally lick them over, God forbid. I would not do that. Let me say that disclaimer now. I would not do that. I am saying that I am human and it is not okay for you to keep pushing my buttons, right? Especially being that I have a daughter to take care of. I have a full plate. I just had an accident. Things are going on. The last thing I need to do is be feeling like somebody's going to bully me at the workplace. We're not going to do that. So there's always somebody higher than that person. And there's always somebody higher than that person. So if you got to climb to the top to get to the right person, to get things handled, then get it handled. Okay? But listen, never be nobody's punk. Because the minute they smell that fear, the minute they know you scared of them, the more they're going to keep doing it. I'm going to tell you that about a bully. Right? I'm going to tell you that. And I'm not going to tell you to fight back with this. No, you fight back with this. I'm telling you. This works. And at the same time, faith without works is dead. So you go and you tell whoever you need to tell. So that way they can tell them to get up off of you. Right? And whenever you see them, you just keep on going about your way. You don't have to smile. You don't have... Listen, I have an 11-year-old. And I tell her all the time, because I'm 5'2", 5'3" on a good day, whatever. And because I know I look pretty tall on a lot of these pictures and videos, but I'm not. I always tell her, you need to make sure you deal with whatever bully before I can because I'm going to forget that I'm an adult. I really don't like bullies. That thing gets to me with a passion. You understand? Because nobody needs to be just picked on just because they're them for the day. That's not okay. That's not okay. So right now I'm praying in the mighty name of Jesus that he just step in and take over that entire situation and that you walk out the victor. I pray that you walk away victorious and that you're not scared to be bold. I pray that for you in Jesus' name. I pray that each and every person that is tuned into this live right now and whatever unspoken that they are dealing with, God, that you have your way in their life this day. I'm praying that you continue to bless us from the top of our head to the tip of our feet. May no plague come near our dwellings. I am praying that, God, you continue to protect us and guide us and keep us and cover us Father, dear God, we love you, we thank you, we praise you. As we go forth and as we go out, help us to see one another, not just to look at each other and become spectators, Father, dear God, but to truly see one another, Father, dear God. Help us to help one another. Help us to stay away from the negative tones and voices and talks. Father, dear God, help us to keep our words sweet and meek, Father, dear God, but may we never come off weak. In your mighty and holy name, I pray, ask, and claim these things, for it is written, asking you shall receive, seeking you shall find, knock, and the door shall be open unto you, Father, dear God. So I'm praying, asking, and claiming these things in your mighty, holy, healing, and powerful name. Amen. I want each and every one of you to go forth knowing that you are blessed, knowing that you are amazing, and knowing that you should not be bullied, okay? I have people come on here thinking they're going to try me. Me? When I say if unbothered was a person, okay? Yeah. So as you go out today, go out bold, go out brave, right? Continue to be amazing. Continue to be your dope self. And don't be scared to take up for you. All right. Let me read these real quick before I get on up out of here. Hey, man. People at your school. People at your school. Okay, baby. Listen to me. These people at your school, for whatever reasons, let me tell you, because it's the truth. I do have my bachelor's in psychology, and I really want you to understand and listen to me real quick before I go. People that bully people are, I'm really trying to pretty this up and not say the words. They're a-holes. Like, seriously, they just are. Whatever's going on with them at their own household or in their homes or with their family or with their friends, they may have some kind of feelings that they don't know how to deal with. So they project them onto you and make you like their little punching bag, you know, whether that is just physically or verbally. But listen, speak up. Not just to me, the same way you just said, I'm getting bullied. Take that to the higher ups. I don't care if you want to just write an anonymous note. They have this thing at my daughter's school where they can write an anonymous note and that's it. And just give it to the teacher or give it to the principal, right? And if that's the case, you write that note and you write it detailed, right? And you make a copy of it and you keep one for yourself and then you give whoever else it, right? And put the exact person's name, if you know their first and last name, because we need for them to get handled. So don't be scared, right? And once you do so, pray that prayer like I said. Pray that prayer. Ignore them, but don't be scared around them. Like I said, people are like dogs. They smell your fear. And if they know you scared, they'll keep trying to pick at you. You understand? So be bold. Be bold. And know that whatever it is, God got your back. He's got your back, and he'll make sure he'll fight your battles for you. He'll go before you and set a table in front of your enemies that they can't even trespass nor come against you. You understand? So I want you to be mindful of the power that you hold, and don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay? Speak up. This person is bullying me. I'm the type of person where I will out loud say, don't bully me. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't. You, John Doe, I don't like it. Don't bully me. I'm just giving you a crash course, right? You have to be bold and you have to let them know I'm not scared and I don't like it. Whether we in the schoolhouse or out the schoolhouse, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not an island, right? I'm not by myself in this thing, especially me. My Jamaican clan, oh Lord, you hear me? It's like an Italian mafia. You don't want these kind of trouble there. You're going to wish you did not play with me like that, right? Because if I just cry around one of my brothers, it's a problem. You understand? So outside of that, and you need to create you a village that got your back. Where are your friends at, baby? Where are your peers that feel like you do, right? Gather them. Don't be walking by yourself all around places and stuff like that. Certain times at night, don't go out or whatever. And I'm not telling you to live a scared life. I'm telling you to live a mindful life, okay? Because people, we can't control them. We don't know what they got on their mind. And the way bullying is set up in schools these days, it really just, it bothers me because I don't know. What is that person going to come with, you know? We have all these school shootings, stuff like this. Baby, you got to speak up. You got to speak up, not just to me, but to an official at your school, okay? And then I want you to come back and tell me exactly how things are going for you. But I am praying for you, and I'm rebuking bullying away from you. Away from you. You don't deserve that. Okay? So just know that it's not your fault. It don't even have nothing to do with you. It could be mama got problems over there. She could be on drugs, and whoever's bullying you want to take it out on you. But you're nobody's punching bag. You're nobody's fool. Okay? All right, I'm sorry I just went off on that. It's just I got a little one, and the minute I even think about if somebody want to bully her, I said, yes, Lord. Let me pray today because I'm probably going to end up on the news because please don't bully mine. Please don't do it, right? Okay, well, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a most amazing, beautiful day. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe, okay? And Honey Pooh, I definitely want to hear back from you in reference to the situation we just discussed. But outside of that, I want you to smile. I want you to get you something to eat in your tummy, okay? And I don't want you to stress about them people at the school, okay? Don't do that. You are loved and you're amazing. Know that you're worthy, okay? All right, y'all have an amazing, blessed, and beautiful day. And thank you for chiming in. Have a great one, you guys.